when anybody smells their fingers,
it's not a good look, is it?
Gross.
It's not a good look.
You just assume that they've had them up their arse.
I can speak Italian.
Go on.
What do you want me to say?
Hello and welcome to the podcast.
Salve. That's hello. Don't know what welcome is.
What's and? So salve
willkommen. That's German. If I caught a venomous snake, I feel like that'd be me for the rest of my life.
What do you mean? You just wouldn't let it go?
Yeah, what do you do? What, like, you've got him by the head and stuff, like, so he can't get his teeth round on you, but his tail's all going round, and you just go, what? You'd have to just lob it, wouldn't you? You'd have to just throw it so far away. You ready? You look it.
I'm ready.
You look like you cannot wait.
I'm ready.
To do this.
I'm having pant trouble.
Yeah, you're getting a wedgie.
Yeah.
Good? We
yeah,
good? No?
Not really.
Do you want to go and sort yourself out then or something?
Well, I can't. It's like a front wedgie.
Going up there?
Yeah.
Are you camelling?
Yeah, I would be, yeah. Oh, so these jeans are quite...
Moose knuckling.
Moose knuckling?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Moose knuckle. It's the same thing as camel toe.
Is it? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, hold on. I need to stand up for one thing.
Right, okay. Keep going. Yeah.
Let me shake it off a little bit.
Claire's just getting her underwear out of her vagina. She's really digging in there. Still got all your rings.
I'm going to sit down, it's going to happen again. It's because they're so thin. Do you know what they are? My mum buys me them all the time at Christmas. They're like, so you can't see the panty line, but they're so bloody fine and thin, they just...
Go right up there.
I need a proper thick cotton pant.
Let's...
Like, do you feel it?
I'm going everywhere. My mind's going everywhere. Hey, here we are. It's the podcast. We're here. Claire's there. So's her underwear. Welcome to the Buckleys.
Barely.
The podcast where we sit down, have a chat, moan a bit, and invite you into our lives. Come on in, wipe your feet. Before we get into it, we just want to remind you that you can get in touch with your stories and questions for us by emailing thebuckleys@platformmedia.uk or message us at thebuckleys_pod on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app you like to use. And if you are enjoying what we do here at the Buckleys, give us a nice review. That'd be really great. We'd enjoy it. But yeah, this is it. The greatest podcast in the world. We're doing it. Should we get stuck in?
Let's do it, mate.
How are you, Claire?
I'm all right. Apart from the obvious.
But you're all good, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got a sore back today.
Bad back?
Yeah.
It's from carrying this podcast, mate.
Fucking right. And the marriage and the kids and...
Yeah, absolutely.
The house and
Absolutely.
other responsibilities, cleaning, cooking.
I would do it, but I'm too tired. Been mucking about.
Sleeping too much.
Just been mucking about with goats, mate.
I like your tracksuit, by the way. This is new, isn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, brand new.
Although you don't have a trouser tent, you've got like a tit tent going on.
That might just be tits. It might just be a pair of tits. Yeah, no, just a little... I'm all about the sort of smart tracksuit.
Yeah.
Because I do like to look smart, but I'm also can't be bothered. So, you know, brands bring out sort of like a smart looking tracksuit these days. But yeah, that's mainly what's been going on with me this week. New tracksuit.
Yeah.
Never going to see a track. Never going to go anywhere near a track.
No, it's not, is it?
No.
No, yeah, we don't really think about that, do we?
No.
We're all wearing tracksuits. Yeah.
So you get those blokes that wear great big fat blokes watching the football.
In their kit.
In their kit.
Yeah.
You just go, come on, mate.
It's the guys that go, we're not playing very well.
You hate that, didn't you?
We?
Oh, we mugged you right off over the weekend.
Yeah. We? Yeah. What did you do?
What did you do? Claire, more importantly, it's the top of the podcast. I just wanted to know if you had anything to moan about. Anything you want to get off your tits, and just let me know. Not me specifically, I suppose. No, in fact, don't worry about it. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
No, I got nothing then.
You got nothing? Have I done anything that's annoyed you recently?
No, not annoyed.
Made you angry?
No, you had to go at me.
Go on.
The other day.
This rarely happens.
Because I made a face at you when you sniffed your fingers. Do you remember?
No.
You picked up, we bought Cosmo and you chew
Oh yeah.
And we were a bit like, oh, it smells
stinks.
a bit,
Yeah,
right?
it did stink.
And he kept bringing it up onto the couch,
Yeah.
and we kept saying, mate, you can't have that on the couch because there was bits
Yeah,
coming
it was all
off it,
getting
and it
all
was a
over the
bit
place,
smelly. So you picked it up and put it down, but you smelt your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say anything. I just went,
Yeah.
and you had a big problem with that because you were saying, I smelt my fingers because I picked up the dog chew. But I was just saying, when anybody smells their fingers, it's not a good look, is it? Gross.
It's not a good look.
You just assume that they've had them up their arse.
Well, that's usually the way.
If you saw somebody going...
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But you were getting annoyed at me because I was getting grossed out. But my point wasn't that it was because of the dog. It was just I think if you see anybody under any circumstances sniff their fingers,
I suppose.
It just gives me the book.
I don't sniff my fingers very often.
No.
Again, I
could have done just there.
Ew. If you're compelled to sniff your finger,
there's something smells.
Yeah, but let's just keep away from it.
If you think you need to sniff your finger, what you should do is go and wash your hands.
Yeah, go and wash your hands.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that, but I will not. I'll just sit there and not sniff.
Right.
Ignorance is bliss.
I like it.
That's what it is.
Right, come on, James. What have you got to moan about?
What have I got to moan about? I haven't got anything to moan about. Right, I haven't got anything to moan about. Well, I've got a little bit of train etiquette.
Okay.
But other than that, I've not really got anything to moan about. Just something that's been occupying my brain.
Right.
I watched a video on the internet recently. Have you heard of this?
The internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I was watching an old episode of Catchphrase.
World Wide Web?
Yeah.
And none of them can get it. I remember that.
It was the world, and there was a spider on it, and it had a web over it, and no one got it.
Everybody was gone.
And Roy went, World Wide Web. Yeah, I've not heard of it either.
What a time.
I was like, fucking hell.
What a time.
Things have changed, didn't they? Yeah, I was watching a video on the web. It was it was like a police cop thing.
Right.
I've got into American cop videos.
Yeah, they're good.
Because they have to have their
body
cams on all the time now. And it's like cops getting caught.
Yeah.
So it'd be like one police officer pulling over a drunk driver, and they open the door and they're like, Sergeant? Yeah. And the bloke's like, if you're ruining your career, if you want to, and he's like, I felt sorry. I watched this whole video. He's like talking to his boss, and he's basically going, mate, I need to call. I'll ruin my career if I don't call this in.
Yeah.
You're drunk,
driving,
and you're driving.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a lot of that, and then I watched one of just some woman who was clearly drunk. It's all America as well for some reason.
Yeah.
Clearly drunk. She got pulled over and they made her do sobriety tests. So anyway, he's making her walk in a straight line, touch her nose. What was the other one that she made him do?
Alphabet.
Yeah.
Do they say backwards?
Yeah, do the alphabet backwards. And I was watching this and I was going, fucking hell, if they pulled me over and I wasn't drunk, I would not be able to do this stuff. I find it very difficult walking in a straight line. I'm quite wobbly anyway. The touching the nose thing, maybe I could do that. It's difficult to miss.
Well, you only need to go to there, don't you?
Yeah. And but just recite. Are we all supposed to just be able to recite the alphabet backwards?
Z, Y, X, W.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
I
couldn't do it.
I was sat there and I was thinking, if I ever get pulled over for drunk driving and they make me do a sobriety test, I'm going to be finished. I mean, surely you just do
They do the blow thing, don't they?
Yeah.
And if you're really good at it, they'll let you go.
Is that right? Well, then I'll be absolutely fine then. But yeah, no, that's occupied my brain. I've created in my head now this scenario, this weird scenario, and now I'm worried every time I get into the car that I'm going to get pulled over and asked to do a sobriety test. Then? Very quick train etiquette for you. It's French. It's a French word, I assume. Mm-hmm. It looks French. This happened on the same journey.
Go on.
So the playing music out of a phone seems to have evolved. Now it's a mini speaker.
No.
Now it's a fucking rave in the carriage.
I wasn't with you.
No, you weren't. I was on my own. Absolutely nuts. Which is fucking mental.
That's nuts. That must have been a young person.
It was young person. Mm. And then also, in the same journey, they fucked up. It was a group of them. They all fucked off. Then a little bit later, some bloke's just doing his Duolingo. Now, you can do Duolingo on the train, But you can't, obviously, if you've got
If you've got
headphones,
headphones, yeah.
but you can't do the talking.
Yeah.
One bloke was just doing the whole talking and stuff and
What
going
language
through
was
it.
he learning?
I think it was Spanish.
Right.
He
Did
was
you
just-
learn anything?
Just doing his Duolingo the whole way through it.
Listen, people don't give a shit, man.
Wanker.
A lot of them.
Oh, by the way, I'd just like to mention that I've just won Diamond League for the first time. Just finished on the top of Diamond League for the first time last week.
On Duolingo.
Yeah, on Duolingo. Let me just.
And I know that, James. You don't have to tell me that because
No.
you send it to me.
Yes, but
you send me the text.
I'm just gonna. I took a screenshot. Where is it? There you go.
Oh, you're quite far ahead.
Yes, I was. Yeah, I absolutely smashed it, mate. I destroyed them. But I just wanted to, because there's a pressure with me. Anytime I claim to have done something, everyone thinks I'm bullshitting. Everyone thinks I'm fucking lying all the time.
Yeah. You are known for that.
Exactly.
You are known for being a little...
Exactly. No one believes a
Stupid
fucking thing that I
liar.
say ever. So that's why I was like, I've got to screenshot that straight away and show Claire.
Okay. Well,
And,
I believe you, mate.
Well, I showed you. I send you the
you
screenshots.
send me the text.
But then I also wanted to show you so that you can say, yes, it definitely was me that did it, because I feel like people will believe you.
Okay.
So if you could just verify that, what I just showed you.
Yes, he's top of the league.
I would show you as well, but it's got my name on it and stuff, and I don't know whether
It says
people.
James.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if people can find me or something. I don't know.
On Duolingo.
Yeah, and then because you can add friends and stuff.
Oh,
I've got the boys as my friend.
yeah. I need to start doing it.
It's great. It's good fun. I've been doing. What's my streak? 209 days. My streak is at the moment. Can't speak any Italian.
No, I know, yeah. Yeah. You've been doing it for coming up to a year.
Sort of 2/3 of a year now.
Yeah.
You can do Duolingo on a train.
Mhm.
You just need headphones, but you can't do the talking.
Now, but can you skip the talking though, or would that make you,
can-
lose your streak?
There's a thing that comes up where if it is like
I'm on public
repeat
transport.
this, you can say I can't talk right now. So for the next sort of 20 minutes or so, it won't give you any
Right.
questions where you have to
So
reply.
he just didn't give a shit.
No, he didn't give a fuck. We've all got our Duolingo. We've all got leagues that we're trying to top.
I know, mate.
Diamond, by the way, that's top tier.
But you can't speak Italian.
I can speak Italian.
Go on.
What do you want me to say?
Hello and welcome to the podcast.
Salve. That's hello.
Mhm.
Don't know what welcome is.
What's and?
Eh.
Okay. So salve e...
Willkommen. That's German. No.
Oh, come on, move on.
I was about to say I've got some train etiquette for you. I just realised. Oh no, we're stuck. We're stuck in a loop. No, I do.
Fuck, that would be my worst nightmare. This is my hell. This is my limbo trying to do a podcast with you.
It's just me talking about train etiquette
Just
over and over and over
round
again.
and again. And then I say something and you tell me.
No, I do have some Instagram algorithm
Right.
news. Okay, so play the algorithm theme tune. How's it go?
Algorithm.
You can't just keep doing the
Okay,
Spider-Man song.
all right. What's on your Instagram today?
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Am I getting paid extra for this? The jingles?
Are you getting paid?
Yeah, you know.
Would you like to dive into my Instagram algorithm, Claire?
Sure.
Now, I'm assuming, like the rest of the world, I'm slowly coming out of seeing clips of the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yes.
A few weeks ago, I had no idea who Kendrick Lamar was.
Oh, you
absolutely
dead.
never heard of him before in my life, Claire.
Really?
Never heard of him before
Harrison
in my life.
likes him. Harrison listens to him.
Now I understand he's a great big music star. He's got some beef with Drake.
Does Gerard? You really say
With Drake. He's got some beef with Drake. Not sure what the beef is. Don't really know what the beef is exactly, but there was some serious beef there.
There was.
And
it's probably A minor.
Right. Now, I don't think we're allowed to... Listen, let's be careful.
That's a chord.
Sure? I don't understand why people liked that performance. It was rubbish.
Okay.
I was like, this isn't music. But I'm out of that. That was my algorithm for a long time.
That was a lot. Yeah, I've heard that song a lot.
That was my
I think we
algorithm for a
all
long
have.
time. I'm
Yeah.
out of that now.
Okay.
What's coming up lately for me is facts.
Right.
Now, I don't know. I'm going to say unverified facts. But like it'll be like a fact written. It'll be a picture of something, and the fact will be written over the picture and it'll be some inspirational music or something.
Right.
I don't know, some pop music. But I've got some facts for you here, Claire.
Music.
Some popular music. I've got some facts for you here, Claire, and I just wanted to know whether you had any opinion,
All right,
or
hit
whether
me.
you had anything to add to it, or whether you just don't give a fuck. I'm
I
guessing
wonder what one it'll be.
people who hate small talk have higher IQs than people who don't.
Oh, well, I am a genius.
Well, that's what I put here. I hate all talk. So I must be a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Almost 50% of men
Mm.
think they could land a plane in an emergency.
That sounds about right, yeah.
And I read that and I was like,
I think I could.
50% sounds low.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'd give it a go. I'd give it a go. Like, because they'll talk you through it and stuff.
Yeah,
and I've
they
played
do,
Flight
yeah.
Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
I know that you have to be very gentle. No
Yeah.
sudden movements.
Yeah.
Flaps up. I'm an expert in that.
What does that mean?
I've got one last one for
Go
you.
on.
A study says, again, don't know what the study is. I don't know whether any of these are true. They're off Instagram.
Oh, it's on Instagram. It's got to be true.
It was on the internet, so the World Wide Web. Study says men's underarm odour can make women feel more relaxed. And that's why I do it. That's why I don't shower as much as I should. It's for you, Claire, because I want you to feel nice and relaxed.
Absolutely not true. Not true.
Well, that's not what the study says, so I'm going to have to...
Not true.
I'm going to have to tell you. And Instagram studied this.
It's weird how men do smell a lot worse than women. Wonder why that is.
Work harder, mate.
Okay, let's move on.
It's all the physical stuff that we have to do. Not me.
No.
Not me.
No.
I'm not classed as a man.
You smell at one.
I mean, real men. Yeah, I just smell like a man. That's the only manly thing about me. It's a stink.
The BO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, we have got some stuff that we do need to talk about, actually, Claire. We've got a theme this week. It is dream jobs.
Ooh.
Let's talk about dream jobs.
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
What was your first job, Claire?
My first job?
Just quickly.
Co-op.
Co-op, mine, Matalan.
Stacking shelves in the co-op.
Were you good at it?
Yeah, I used to open the Haribos and steal them.
So no. So yeah, yes.
I stacked them.
But that's not the. So you were bad at it. You were doing the opposite of what you're supposed to do. In fact, we might have to cut that out because you've just owned up to theft. Theft is theft. Whether you're Nicolas Cage in Gone in 60 Seconds or you're nicking Haribo on your shift at the co-op, theft is theft. All right.
No.
So you might get done for that.
Prove it. It's
You
just
might
a
get
line
done
for
for
a
that.
podcast.
They
Prove
won't.
it.
They won't let
Take
you,
me away.
They won't let you in America. What did you want to do when you were a kid?
Don't know. When I was young, I never really had like a dream job.
No.
No.
Did you not?
No, I don't think I did. I mean, I always wanted to be an actress. I thought I'd be good at that.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Everyone does.
yeah, clearly. Well, actually, I mean, not like a little kid, but as I got older, I did want to get into like, I would have loved to have been a lawyer, but I'm not clever enough. But yeah, I wanted to do like
CSI?
Yeah, criminal
law.
No, being a criminal.
Being a criminal.
No. Yeah,
criminal.
Criminal, smooth.
I wanted to be in a sitcom.
You did.
That was my dream from before I can remember.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with comedy, loved comedy, wanted to be in a sitcom, and then by the time I was 19, I did that.
Yeah.
Don't have a dream anymore. But it does, like, yeah. I mean, I don't have the motivation that I had from when I wanted to be in a sitcom. The thing that excites me now, that I want to do most, is just have a curry with you and muck about with my kids.
Hey, that's not a bad position to be in.
No,
mate.
I know, but it doesn't make you very productive in a business.
No,
I've made
but
some
you-
awful business, this like turn down money and stuff because I'm just like, I'd rather just stay home with the kids.
Yeah, but if you're in a position where you can do that,
Well, sometimes I'm not.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Sometimes I'm not, Claire.
But
which is the problem. Nowadays, all I want to do is hang out and annoy you.
apart from actor, did you ever have anything else? You never had a sort of, if
Musician,
this doesn't
I wanted
work
to be a
out,
rock star.
music, right? So you just were reaching for the stars.
Yeah. That's embarrassing though, isn't it? Everyone thinks they can be a rock star as well. But I
Yeah.
really did. I was like, in fact, I was in a band and then the in-betweeners came, like the band was what I was most passionate about.
Right.
And then the in-betweeners came along and it became a bit of a, you can't really be in a band and also call people bus wankers and stuff. I can't like be a rock star and stuff and like expect people to take me seriously. It's like a musician.
So did you have to make a tough decision there?
No,
Did I go with the music or the money?
Yeah, no, I just went with whatever was there that came along first, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it happened that way.
Yeah. Was there ever anything that, like, normal? Was there never a normal job
No,
that
I was
you...
never going to be like a doctor or something or a
Right.
vet, which is an animal doctor, by the way.
I've just remembered something that you said to me today in the train station.
What did I say to you today?
We got off the train and we
Yeah.
were walking through a very busy train station
Yeah.
and you turned to me out of nowhere and went, just stay calm and stick beside me.
Oh, yeah.
And I went, what? And you were like, do you think that'd be fun? Like if we were like, if we were like spies or something? And I went, well, you were very good at it because you said that so loudly. And then we were talking about being spies.
Yeah, I was just being weird. It was just me being weird.
Yeah.
Because we'd got off one train and we were trying to make another train.
Yeah.
So like we were like moving and it was like a busy train station and stuff and I just thought I was in a movie for 1 second. And I just turned to you and went, just stay calm, stay close to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd be quite a good spy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. We were talking about this, and it turns
Yeah.
out I wouldn't be a good spy because, I mean, how exciting is the job of a spy? And I'd want to tell people that I'm a spy. What's the point of being a spy if you can't go, oh, I'm a spy, by the way? How exciting is that?
You'd get
Had you all
drunk.
fooled? Done you? Look at your face, you can't believe it. Anyway, thanks for all your government secrets. I'm off. And
See
then
you
I'd do a
later.
little smoke bomb
Yeah. Yeah.
and disappear.
Is there any job, and I mean this seriously, don't say
Yeah.
something stupid. Is there any job that you think I would be good at? If we weren't doing what we were doing.
I think there's lots of stuff that you'd be good at. You're good at. You're one of those people that could lend your hand at anything because you're very no nonsense. I like the nonsense. I love the nonsense. I can't get enough.
I like the nonsense,
I
mate.
can't get enough of the nonsense, and that's what would stop me from being in a profession where nonsense
Is not
is
tolerated.
not. Yeah. So
Right.
if you're an actor or if you're trying to make people laugh and stuff
Yeah.
like that, nonsense is welcomed.
Right.
Whereas if I had to, I don't know, if I was a delivery driver or something, I'd try and make people laugh every time.
I think that would be fine. No?
I'd like deliver you with a clown nose or something. Just be like that. There's your parcel.
Yeah, I'd hate that. That would piss me off beyond belief.
But you'd be good at you're no nonsense. You're no nonsense. You're like, right, what has to be done? Let's get it done. I reckon if you went in anywhere into a business or something like that, you'd be like, right, I've managed to get them all. It's like I think you'd be good in charge. And what?
Go on.
But
I feel like you're just calling me a bitch in a really nice
no,
roundabout way.
not at all. No, not at all. No, but I think you'd be like, right, we've managed to do everything this company usually does in a week in the afternoon. So we could probably stop. It's all the fucking around that's getting in the way. Yeah?
Let's cut out all the Jamesies.
Yeah.
We don't need
Exactly,
all these guys.
yeah.
Look
And
at them
it's-
all.
Yeah.
No, I think you'd be quite good with working with people, though. I know you don't actually like it, but you're very good at faking. You're very good at being nice to people.
I am nice at.
No, I
I'm a
know.
nice
I
guy.
don't mean you're faking being nice, but you've got quite a lot of time for people.
Yeah.
You'll say to me like, oh, I met a guy on the train, and then you tell me like what's been happening for the past 6 months, and I'm like, how do you know? And you were like, well,
ask
he
him.
was just, I felt like he wanted a chat, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I don't know. People like that seek me out.
Yeah.
I think I. There's something about me that attracts people that, when they come and talk to me, I just sort of go, oh, I feel like you need a chat, mate.
Yeah.
And I end up doing it.
Yeah, no, not for me. Don't deal with that in HR. No, you're good. You're good. You've got a good poker face.
Yeah. So how would that get to become a job though? Just chatting to people.
What could you do? You'd be quite good on like a helpline or something.
I think I would be good on a helpline. I'm not even joking. I think I would be.
You'd be like, oh, come on, mate. It's
I would.
all right.
I'd be like, don't worry, it's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad as you think. Don't you worry about it.
I'd be terrible. I'd be like, oh, give yourself a fucking shake.
Yeah, you're very much the sort of straighten up.
Yeah.
Pull yourself together.
Yeah.
That's what you'd be saying.
Give me your Gen Z pish.
Yeah, I'd be going, let's have a look at the problems. What are you worried about?
You would be good on a helpline.
Let's try and go through each of these one by one.
Yeah, you would be good on a helpline.
We'll see if we can do anything about it. In which case, if you can do something about it, don't worry about it. And if you can't do something about it, you can't do anything about it. So don't worry.
There you go.
The outcome of any situation should be, don't worry.
Yeah.
I know it's easier said than done.
I know.
I've got a list here, Claire, of some of the most unusual jobs in the world, according to the World Wide Web. Fucking, that's grim.
What?
Dog food taster.
Fuck off. People need to
Do you know
taste
what?
it.
There is a company, I can't remember what their name is.
Tested on humans.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
They've
that.
they've got, have you seen them on the
No.
tube and stuff? They've got a big campaign going on, billboards on the tube and stuff like that, tested by humans for dogs.
Wow.
And their whole ethos is, if you wouldn't eat it, then why should your dog?
I like it.
Whereas my ethos is, no, the dog can eat it. Sometimes I eat something and I go, I wouldn't even give that to a dog.
Right. Yeah. Go on. What have you eaten that you wouldn't give to a dog?
Well, to be fair, Claire, you do sometimes do, like the day before the shopping day, and sometimes you'll create something. It'll just,
I'm frugal. We've already established
you'll just
this.
create a meal, and it'll be like Chinese pasta or something.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it'd be really, really odd. It'd be like Beijing pasta. It'd be like, yeah, it's like a carbonara, but with a bit of gochujang sauce in there or something. Dog food taster tests pet food, comparing taste and texture to other brands and human food.
I'd quite like to be autopsy guy.
Right.
What's that called?
A coroner.
Yes. Or an embalmer.
Ugh. No, I'd much rather be a coroner. That's
I'd
more
like
interesting.
to be a coroner, yeah.
Because you go
Find out what
you're trying to find out what happens, yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Mourner, professional mourner, hired to cry and express grief at funerals.
What?
Yeah, people do that.
I feel like that's something you would hire for your funeral.
No, I don't want a funeral.
Okay.
Told you this. Price up a funeral, see how much it costs, then take that money and go on a really great holiday.
What did I do with you?
Chuck me out with the bins.
Okay. Right. What's next?
Stick me in the green bin.
Okay.
Because I will be recyclable, won't I? Compost, humans.
Yeah, you need to get in the food bin, really. I need to cut you up.
Do you reckon I go in the food bin? Odour judge. Smells armpits, feet or breath to evaluate the effectiveness of deodorants, toothpaste and or other odour-fighting products.
Oh, God. I'd rather eat the dog food.
Yeah, me too. Oh, actually, I don't know. Anything with tastes or smells I can't handle.
I could do the armpits, the breath. That's what would get me. That'd
Can't
make me
handle.
ill.
Paint watcher. That's not true. That's not true. That's a wind up. That's you guys have put that in to try and catch us out or something. Observes paint drying to assess drying time for quality control and advertised
That could be true because on the
No,
tins
you
it
can
does
do
say
that. You can do that with a
stopwatch.
No, not with a stopwatch, but you can do. There's those, those damp things that you use where you can test if bricks are damp and stuff like that. What are they called? I'm not a man.
But you do. It does say.
I don't know what tools are.
It does say on the tins like dries in 2 hours.
But you could do that using a tool. You don't have to have a bloke there because I would. How'd you even do that?
Well, you keep testing it.
No, but it says watcher, paint watcher. There's nothing about touching.
Well, yeah,
Because I'd be like, is it dry? I don't know. Fucking hell, I'm getting paid the big bucks for this. I'm feeling the pressure. These guys need to know if they what's.
I'm sure you're allowed to touch it.
And then I touch it and I go, fuck, it is dry. When did that dry?
Yes.
What am I supposed to tell these guys?
You'd have to keep touching it. What else is
Too
there?
stressful, that job. I wouldn't be able
There
to do
you
that.
go, you see.
Here's one for me, Claire.
Go on.
Sleeper. Paid to sleep for scientific research, mattress testing, or hotel comfort evaluations. That's my dream job. Literally my dream job. You don't know who I am. What do you call them? Secret shoppers. There always used to be. I don't even know. When I used to work in Matland, always used to be a room and there was a secret shopper. A secret shopper's turned up today. We've got word that a secret shopper might have turned up. Who is it? We don't know. It could be anyone. All right? So just...
Harrison came up with a good thing for hotels.
Yeah.
He said that, because whenever we do go away, Harrison and you both take your pillows.
Mm-hmm.
And Harrison said that hotels should do a thing where it's like when you go into a restaurant and they ask you how you want your steak cooked.
Yeah. How
your pillow should be. Do you like thin,
Yeah.
medium? Do you like it hard, soft?
Yeah. Do you want feathers? Do you want...
Yeah. And I said
cotton?
that's a great idea.
I don't know. That is a really good idea.
Yeah.
That is a really good idea. Here's one that you'd be really good at.
Hit me.
You're an expert at this, Claire. Snake milker. You're good at that. You are good at that.
I know.
Extracts venom from poisonous snakes for use in venom and medical treatments. Now, we've all seen those, haven't we?
Yeah.
They get the jar, don't they? And they've got like the plastic bit on the jar.
And they get the teeth
They
over
get
it.
the teeth in it and it all pours out,
Yeah.
like golden liquid all comes
Yeah.
out. That terrifies the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Because I'd just be like, one wrong move. And also, I feel like if I caught a snake, a venomous snake, I feel like that'd be me for the rest of my life.
What do you mean? You just wouldn't let it go?
Yeah, what do you do? what, like, you've got him by the head and stuff, like, so he can't get his teeth round on you, but his tail's all going around, you just go, what?
Well, you hold both ends.
You'd have to just lob it, wouldn't you? You'd have to just throw it so far away. But even then, I'd be worried about, like, pulling my arm, is he going to, like, catch my hand or something? I'd just be like...
Yeah. No, you couldn't ever do anything like that.
I'd have to shoot it. Anyway... a train pusher. In Japan, Oshiya push passengers. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Onto the train.
Yeah, 'cause they're so
they're so
busy.
packed.
And they have to like
Yeah,
ram them in.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I nearly did that the other week there with that fucking woman with her walking stick. Yeah, no, that would be a fun one.
No, I wouldn't.
Do you
like
not
that.
think so?
Nah, no.
That would be a fun one.
Stressful trying to get them on. No.
Is there anyone that you would choose from the above? Mine's the sleeper.
The sleeper, obviously.
Mine's the sleeper.
Let me see.
I feel like Paint Watcher is in your realm because you do care about quality of paint.
That's why I'm
and-
saying I get it. Out of those ones that we've just mentioned, probably either the snake milker or the paint watcher. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you sure about the snake milker?
Yeah, it's the only one that has a little bit of excitement.
I feel that's too much excitement. Hanging around with venomous snakes. Try and avoid them, mate. I don't really want to get
yeah.
anywhere near them.
I
don't want to encourage them to start.
The mourner thing, I think I'd be quite good at, but I wouldn't. See, the problem is they're hired to cry
Yeah.
and express grief.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Let me.
You'd get hired and you'd walk around going, grow up. Fucking
No.
get over it.
No.
Pull yourself together.
No, I wouldn't. I think I'd be very good at being like the mysterious, like I'd wear like a black hat with like the black net, red lipstick.
Right.
And they'd be like, "Who's she? How did he know her?" But I wouldn't cry. I don't think I could get a tear out. But or maybe I could just take along a little like
Just
a little
put a bit of
thing.
Put a bit of Vicks.
Yeah,
Rub
like,
a bit of Vicks in your eyes.
just do little drops, and I'd like to just stand there, like very. I could do that, like really dramatically. You know, I think I'd do that.
Yeah.
Or the snake milker, one of they two.
Well, you're a primo
Ah, right.
snake milker, believe me. I remember the first time you did it. I went, you're suspiciously good at that, Claire. Obviously had a lot of practice.
I said the opposite to you. Said you never fucking seen one before.
I said, I don't know what I'm doing, mate. Hey, Claire, it's time for a regular feature, which I've been told ties in to this week's theme about jobs.
Dream jobs.
So is it dream jobs? Well, jobs. I'm assuming it's going to be some bloke who's lost his job and needs to tell his missus. I'm guessing that's what it's going to be.
Oh, it's break bad news.
Yes, it's time for some Buckleys Break Bad News. Play the jingle. Welcome to Buckley's Break Bad News. This is the feature where listeners get in touch with the bad news that they need help breaking, and we help them do this gently-ish, in a gentle way. Sometimes it's best to just get stuck in.
Yeah.
You
Rip
can,
the plaster off.
if you've got some bad news or anything that you want us to discuss or any questions or anything at all, any message you want to get to us, email us, thebuckleys at platformmedia.uk. I'm doing this like the news.
Yeah.
Or message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, we've got a message here from Sean. The subject is Australian job. And you're good at those as well.
I don't know what that means.
It's about a job. There's a joke there somewhere. Job going down under. Yeah. Hi, James and Claire. Last summer, I was approached about working in Australia this summer. Thank you for clearing that up. There was only a small chance that the company I work for would get the contract they were after over there.
Right.
I told my partner, Ches, not to get her hopes up, but she did the complete opposite and told all her family and our kids that we'll be spending the summer holidays in Australia.
Well, that was silly.
I recently found out that this won't be happening and haven't had the balls to tell her or the kids we're not going. So I thought I'd leave it up to you guys to break the bad news for me.
Did you tell her that it might not happen? It sounds like you got her all excited.
No, I reckon, Ches, and kids, children, soz, you're not off to Australia.
Soz, you're not going to Oz.
No, soz, no Oz. No Australia for you, which is a shame because Australia's fucking amazing. As we all know, Australia is the greatest country in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
You going for that?
I love it. I love Australia. Can we do a podcast? Can we do a live podcast from Australia? We could do an Australian tour, couldn't we? How would we do that, though? We've got kids and stuff.
Ches can look after them because she's no fucking gone.
Yeah, well, yeah. If we leave the kids with Ches. No, we could do Perth, Adelaide and Melbourne. Not fussed about Sydney. Too busy, Sydney. It's the London of Australia.
Okay.
I'd like to do Gold Coast as well. It's the Essex of Australia.
Yeah, not a shithole either.
I love it. Fucking love it.
Okay.
If you're Australian, try and make that happen somehow. Could we do I'd do the Opera House in Australia.
Who do you think we are?
I just want to go back to Australia. Okay. It's so far away. Why is it so far away?
Anyway, you need to break this news for him, for
Ches,
Sean.
Sorry, there's been a fuck up. Sean's not working out in Australia over the summer. Now, neither are you. Sean, if you wanted to, maybe you could send Ches and the kids to Australia if they're so desperate to go, and you could enjoy your summer. Just saying.
You're so rude.
Sorry, Ches.
Sorry, Ches. You're not going, mate.
I'd be gutted as well. However, if you said to me, this might happen, but it probably won't, so don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't start.
I don't believe him. I don't think he said that. No woman would tell her family and friends and her kids that it's not happening. Sean's playing this down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean's been like, hey, next summer, we're off.
Yeah, because I do that sometimes, Sean. Like, even though we've been married for a long time, I do like to impress you. So maybe if something came up like that, yeah, I do every now and then.
Huh?
And maybe if something came up like that for me, I'd probably go, oh, this might impress Claire. I'll just tell her it's happening.
Yeah, I think that's what Sean's done.
Oh, well, sorry, guys. No Oz for you. Hey, let's wrap this up, Claire. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
all
it.
we've got?
That's all we've got, mate. That's all we've got.
Is that all
We are spluttering our way to the petrol station. That's it for this week's episode of The Buckleys. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, you can get in touch with your stories and questions by emailing thebuckleys at platformmedia.uk, or you can message us at The Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app you use. And if you are feeling extra generous, why not go ahead and leave us a review? All that's left is for Claire to say...
See you next Thursday.
Bye, guys. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Soz.